Henshin to go, baby. What's good, guys? Iyokuu here, and yes, that wasn't supposed to happen. I didn't record last episode, or I didn't record episode 23. I kind of didn't want to. So what I'm gonna try and do is maybe give you guys a double, like in the same. So theoretically, what I'm thinking in my head today is that you guys are gonna get 23 and 24 at the same time. And I might do that for the final too. I don't know. The final seems like the final, so that might just be its own episode. But you're probably going to get 23 and 24 at the same time. I don't know if I'm going to do it in reverse, so I'll probably do 24 first and then 23. Or I might just smash them all together and go like in a streamline. And you'll just have two videos. Because if I do it separately, you won't watch it. You know, if I do it like I drop it today, on top of dropping Remnant with Afro and Nick, then you won't watch that. So I'm just going to smash them together and they'll be its own thing on Saturday. Anyhow, last episode we left off, old boy was going to kill Nezuko, or rather he wasn't going to kill him. Nezuko was probably going to kill him because they're in the shadows and not in the light. I don't care what you say. Nezuko's a badass. Anyway, protect Nezuko at all costs. I've been saying that since episode 3. Here we are. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens, but at the same time, I'm not. Do you guys have that? I feel like that should be a mutual feeling. I don't know. Anyway, let's jump into it because it's only 20 minutes and I'm streaming today. You already knew I was gonna do it. Shut up. So Nezuko can definitely control herself. I'm not worried about that. But what I'm worried about is if she's gonna actually like throw hands with this guy. Because we've never gotten to a point where a human disrespects Nezuko. A demon, sure. But it's never been a human. We do everything with flamboyance. Yo, I'm gonna start. You know what? The next picture I take, the next shit that I do, it's gonna be with flamboyance. That's just... I like him. I like him a lot. Just because the way he is. My man's is a JoJo's character in a not JoJo's game. There you go. I really want to know how he broke out of those ropes. Hey, their mom fine. I mean, I've said that before, but still. Dude, he had to have said like, except bad humans. Nah, because then that comes down to a sense of judgment. And she would have just killed everybody that like hurt Tanjiro. I really want her to punch him. Like, and don't get me wrong, I know the consequence to her striking him. But it's just a respect thing, dude. It's really just a respect thing. You must prove it to them starting now by beating their ass. Is she gonna get her own Demon Slayer? Like, does she get a Demon Slayer corp outfit? Do we have new arc Nezuko coming? Nah, Tanjiro, you're feeling light in the head because you did a lot of stuff and you're probably gonna pass out. He just told him to go defeat the 12 Kizuki, but he was already doing that. Wait, okay, wait, so if they defeated 12 Kizukis, there's only 12 of them. And yeah, he can make more, I guess, but does that mean currently there's not 12? This whole time we've been looking for 12, but if they're not 12, then now I'm confused. She's still mad at him. Nah, man, I don't know about that one, Chief. Why are they? Okay, so they're strong enough to pick up other humans and crap, but they're not strong enough to do other things on their own? Anime, man, I tell you. Please allow me to headbutt that man covered in scars. Huh? Okay. He just flicks rocks like it ain't shit, and he's so like mellowed out about it. Yo, how does he know her? You're not just gonna keep punching me in my... Wow. I'm so afraid. Is this whole thing her house? Nah, there's no way. All of this is Kocho's house? Nah, no way. Absolutely not. I mean, I'm not to say she can't have that, but... Really? Okay, wait, time out. I actually have to pause it. A Sugoku is somebody that gets trained by a Hashira. Doesn't that mean Yurosuke Doji-san trained Tanjiro, and Tanjiro should also be considered a Sugoku because he was a or is it only current? I feel like that's not fair. I mean, granted, whatever, you know, names are names, terms are terms, whatever. But Tanjiro was also trained by a former Hashira, a great one at that. One that they all respect, no matter who it is. And can one of you explain that to me in the comments down below? I understand the terms, but I want to know why Tanjiro might not be considered a Sugoku and then she is, but they're under the same technical stipulations. Now, if I'm wrong, by all means, let me know. Like if he has to be trained by Tomioka or whatever, then sure. Speaking of which, he should be trained by Tommy. His name is Tommy now. That's so disrespectful, but honestly, he looks like a Tommy. He looks like Tommy the Green Ranger, like the whatever. So she's just silent. She's just not gonna talk. Yo, who is this? Wait, so one talks and the other doesn't. I mean, we know she talks though. We've seen her talk. She's a little murderer. My boy! My boy, Zenetsu! he said, tell me how they're gonna heal. For real, all I gotta do is swallow this pill and they're gonna magically cure? No way, you're lying. I don't wanna take this medicine, it's gross. Don't make me take it. Do I really have to take it? I love him. I fucking love him. Ew. I'm still, that part right there broke me. Where he was getting his head crushed, that's not Inosuke, is it? He got hit in the neck. Oh yeah, that's right. Bro, get this snot out of your nose. His voice fits his character now. But don't get me wrong, I love Inosuke's voice the way it is. But right now it fits where he is in life. Where the fuck is Nezuko? Did he just have the box the whole time? She didn't even bother getting in the bed. Like, damn. Odd question, right? If a demon slayer gets turned into a demon, can they still use their sword skills? Flamboyant blow. I wonder if all his moves are gonna be labeled flamboyant. Flamboyant slash! Why is he crying? Alright, so low key, even though it's totally probably out of pocket, he gives me Muzan vibes. Is it like if Muzan wasn't a demon, he gives me those type of vibes. The more I look at Rengoku, the less I like his eyes. Just the way the yellow is around the red, just it feels really off-putting. Not in like a demonic way or anything like that, but I mean like visually looking someone into the eyes, it feels off-putting. That boy Zenetsu. I just imagine how much Zenetsu has to drink that medicine. And maybe it's the same for the both of them and he just doesn't like medicine. I hate medicine. I can't stand it. Especially liquid. Liquid medicine is the worst. That cherry shit that we used to drink as kids, I don't like cherry flavored anything anymore. So if his arms and legs are still short, is he drinking it on his own or is she helping him drink it? Wait, he can still run. His legs look fine. If only Murata knew. Tanjiro headbutted one of them and was gonna fight another. If only he knew. Bro, why did she Konnichiwa? Why is she like that? Why is she so like it's like it's evil. She's polite in the most evil way. Yo, we had another time skip? Okay. Now how do you... So she's treating them, right? Treating the people that turn into spiders. How the hell do you go from spider back to human? Like, do your limbs just grow? Or does the spider carcass crack in half and baby body comes out? What happens? Zenetsu's gonna hate that training. Bitch, they're tired. What do you mean what happened? I love Inosuke. Even his mask is like death-defying. It's just gloom. I love how his mask holds the expressions of his face. God damn, hold on. Bro. Yo, that's cheating. I wouldn't play that game. I would not play that game. She's so polite with it too. Splash. Nope. Splash. Bro. Serious Zenetsu? How? So he can use breathing when he's not sleeping. That sounds like a dumb question, but I don't mean like actual breathing. I mean the form. I knew it! He's mad about the girls! Zenitsu, what the fuck? What? Boy. I've stomped on female kids! What do you mean? Bruh. Oh! I can't. I can't fuck with Zenitsu. Bro, what the hell? I like this boy here, like, dog, what? The fact that he was so fast with it too. Why is okay? His powers, they can't be for only women. What's his name from One Piece? Is it Sanji? We definitely have a Sanji. It just wow. Now he can use lightning powers on old girl, but he can't use them. And it's probably not exactly the lightning powers. Don't come in here and try and school me. What I mean is his reflexes are lightning quick. Kano just wants to play games. That's all it is. She's like, I haven't had fun in a while. This is my fun right now. I'm trying to play games. Her eyes definitely look the same as Kocho's. They just told him they probably just told him the secret on how to beat Kano, or rather how Kano's been doing her own stuff, using the total concentration breathing technique all around the clock. So you live using that technique. I like the three little girls, man. They're helpful. Bro, he's going to the nurse. I want to be felt up on. Okay, Zenitsu, I see you. Does the technique really draw that much out of him? I mean, I know he's not at 100% right now, but that's crazy. They just want to watch. It just all of the Butterfly Mansion is like really cute right now. Just go train on the mountain. Go train on the mountain with the snow from episode 2. I like them a lot. They're cheating, but it's not cheating in a bad way. It's cheating to help him. But it's only cheating because Kano wasn't gonna tell him any of that. Make the gourd explode. What the fuck? Bruh. Why is Kano so fucking OP? There's just no way. There's just no way. I'm loving the time skips. Because it just gives you like a wider range of how much. But within a short episode's time. How dare you break my sword? What the bro, where was she was not there. We're not doing this. Tanjiro is better than me, man. My PP would have been hard. I'm gonna admit that, you know, as a virgin boy who does nothing but watch hentai and play H games and watch anime and talk mad shit on the internet. My PP would have been hard. Now how the fuck? Oh, we get the truth? Okay. All right, hold on. I might find out new shit about Kocho. So she does hate demons. She doesn't and she does. She doesn't want to. She hates demons, but she doesn't want to. That's how you explain that. Which still just, it doubles back to, I still don't agree with her trying to kill Nezuko, regardless of her doing it in a painless way. If this is how she really felt, then she should have contemplated that on the spot. Especially with Giyu defending Nezuko. Like, that should have made her question. I don't care what y'all say. I wonder if her sister trained her. Huh. Now I have a better understanding of Kocho's character. Okay, so review time, right? I know. There's a couple things that I wanna go over with everything for, I guess, 23 and 24 that I just watched. Normally I go in reverse because that's how I remember things, but I'm gonna try not to do that. I'm not gonna lie to you though, I don't remember a lot from episode 23. I know that you're watching the reaction and you're like, bro, you just reacted to it. That was a whole other day ago. That was like some days ago. And now I'm reacting to 24, and then you guys are getting it on the same day that I'm recording 24, which is Sunday. I really don't know. It's just, there's a lot to digest, right? Because episode 23 was more so them getting back into the Butterfly Mansion, and they didn't really start the rehabilitation process, but they definitely kind of, it's a little bit, it's the mellow episode. Everything's kind of like mellowed out. There's some mingling in between, and there's some explanation, this and that, blah blah blah, with a dab of story, or a dab of development, your progression. That's the better way to say that, progression. 24 was the real episode here. 24 was the real episode because not only did I get to learn about Kocho's character, which is huge for me personally, right? Because when Kocho first showed herself, I was like, all right, cool, I like this character. Who is she? You guys that have been watching every episode that I've done, or every reaction that I've done, whenever Kocho first appeared, I was like, yo, who is that girl next to Giyu? I didn't know Giyu's name at the time, but still, you know what I'm saying? I was like, who is she? And then you guys come in the comments, you're like, yo, that's so-and-so, that's Kocho, shit's about to get real. You're like, manga readers know whenever Kocho enters the game, shit's gonna get real. I'm like, all right, well, let me find out more about Kocho, but I didn't want to read the manga. And then further along, we find out, obviously the thing that I'm infamously known for here is hating Kocho. I don't hate Kocho, but I do despise hey, there's a wasp outside. Anyway, I do despise, I don't like hypocritical things. That's the easiest way to say that. I don't like things that shouldn't be, and they are. So, I caught flack for saying Nezuko should have died episode 1. Tanjiro should have killed Nezuko whenever she turned into a demon and she was trying to kill him. Because, generally speaking, at that moment in time, during episode 1, we had an understanding demons eat and kill humans for their own whatever. It's an instinct for them to do it. They don't have a human instinct anymore. They're not human anymore. That is what we understood. Later on in the episode, we obviously find out that Nezuko is still, she still has her human parts intact, and she's not demon to the point where she can't think and, not do demon shit. Cool. I got called a monster. Kocho doesn't get she doesn't get a grace, period. Like, she doesn't get grace for trying to kill Nezuko. There's no, oh, you don't know her backstory, bro. No. If I caught flack for it, Kocho catches flack for it. Plain and simple. And I'm not saying that as a cop-out. What I'm saying is, coming from an anime perspective, an anime-only perspective, right? If I don't know anything about Kocho until episode 24, but some shit happened 6 episodes ago, I'm going to judge and base off of 6 episodes ago. Now that we're at episode 24, here is my basic thing of Kocho. Kocho is what if I were Tanjiro, Kocho is what I would become. It is someone who you had a vision in mind when you started this thing, regardless of the turmoil that you had to deal with, right? So she lost her big sister. She didn't have anyone to protect. She doesn't have a Nezuko. So that thing keeping her attached to her dream, attached to her vision, does not exist. Her vision is that demons and humans can coexist and be friends, which is, it's not a bad one. It's not a bad fallacy or whatever. It's totally there. It's valid to a certain extent. But she doesn't have anything holding her to that, right? There's nothing keeping her on that rope of continue to walk down this path. There's nothing there. Essentially, Kocho is Akuma. Like, I'm giving you a bunch of different references because it has to make sense coming out of my mouth. Kocho is Akuma, not murderous, like I want to kill everybody kind of thing, but someone who had something. They were walking down a certain path. There was nothing holding them down, going down the other path, and they went down the other path, forgetting whatever they were doing the first time. And Kocho didn't forget it. They never really forget the path that they were supposed to walk down, or that they were walking down. It's just, that's not the path they want to take anymore. That's not the path they can take anymore. In Kocho's case, the path she now rides, the path she now walks, isn't that she doesn't want demons to be her friend, or she doesn't want to make humans and demons friends, but she now understands logically any demon that I come across, 9 times out of 10 will attempt to kill me in some way, shape, or form. I cannot trust demons, and I have to be the first one to like get the upper hand. That is her mentality. I respect that mentality, okay? That does not make her not murderous. That's definitely a murderous mentality. That's definitely a monstrous mentality to have, you know? It does not make her not monstrous, but it doesn't make her a bad character. I never said I hated Kocho. On top of the fact, Tanjiro again has Nezuko. Kocho was a Tanjiro in her previous life, or her past, which she just admitted to in episode 24. I probably didn't include the clip. I don't know, because I was like reading and not talking. But yeah, that. So Kocho was a Tanjiro at one point in time. And here we are. So knowing that, knowing just a little bit too, it's not even the full extent, right? Knowing a little bit of Kocho's past, where she is now, and the fact that she's not, and she's never been evil, but she's not hateful, I should say. No, let me take that back. Let me take that back. Because I definitely said she's hateful. Kocho hates demons, but she doesn't want to. That's the key right there. She hates demons, but she does not want to. That is the key takeaway, the key moment, the key point. Tanjiro doesn't hate demons, period, and doesn't want to. He doesn't love them, but he doesn't hate them either. He understands that he has to survive, and Nezuko is more important, and blah, 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 blah. Kocho also understands this, but she understands it to a second degree. And all this whole 5-minute rant, all of this is me elaborating why I feel 24 was such an important episode, or why 24 was more important than 23. 23 was like a soft buildup. 24 was almost the climax. It's like when you're shot. We're not going to get into that. Anyway, that's where we are right now. 24 was a very good episode. We have 2 more episodes, right? 25 and 26, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm really looking forward to next week to see Tanjiro's progression in his training. But I really like this episode. On top of the fact that we did figure out, or at least I figured out, when I say we, I mean me and the people that are watching this, which you guys have already seen it if you're watching this, but whatever. Kano is basically mini Kocho. No disrespect. But Kano is basically mini Kocho. And I asked the question earlier, did Kocho's sister train her? Who trained Kocho, right? Who made Kocho the skilled demon slayer that she is today? Because it couldn't have been, I'm not going to say it could have been her sister, but if that were the case, I feel like her sister wouldn't have died in Kocho's arms. If Kocho was trained back then to the point she is now, or even a third of the point she is now, I don't think her sister would have died. And there's a lot to that backstory that I want to look into, and you know, hopefully maybe the manga will explain that, or maybe there's a wiki going over Kocho and I'll just read everything. I don't know. But I like the Sugoku. I asked about that, right? That's what we found out. Kano's a Sugoku, and then why can't Tanjiro be a Sugoku if that's what I was talking about last episode. I just remember that. But I like that chemistry there. I do. I really do. So all in all, I really liked episode 24. I really liked episode 24. It was a lot of laughs in the beginning. You know, heartfelt. And the episode wasn't even like heartfelt or severe at all. It's just we learned who Kocho used to be. And again, that's what's important to me, is because I know who she used to be and where she is now, it explains a lot more about the character. It doesn't explain why you guys were white knighting for her, but it definitely explains more about the character. And I'm okay with that. I'm actually okay with that. So I'm not going to take back what I said about Kocho having a murderous personality or whatever, or mentality, whatever, because she does. Like all the demon slayers do. The only one that doesn't have one is Tanjiro and Zenitsu. But every other demon slayer has a murderous mentality. Notable demon slayer. Let me say that Murata does not have a murderous mentality. None of the lower demon slayers. No one that doesn't matter. If their outfit is not unique, they don't matter. Period. So that Kano's cute as shit though. I like Kano. I do. But that breathing technique, blowing up a gourd, I just want to see the gourd explode. I don't care who does it at this point. If Tanjiro can never blow up a gourd, that's fine. But if we can see Kano or Kocho blow up the gourd in the next episode, I'm content. Because I just want to see how you do it. I'm just going to blow some air into this gourd and then kaboom. All right. Anyway, I've rambled long enough. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, do leave a like. All that fun stuff. Of course, if you didn't like it, drop the dislike. You know what it is. Comments, always appreciate it. I'm all down for talking about Demon Slayer. This is by far my favorite anime of the year so far. So yeah, that I gotta edit this for you. I got like an hour worth of content to edit for y'all to smash down into I don't even know what, less than 20 minutes, most likely less than 30 for sure. But yeah, smell you later.